Amazing fun fact about swan. Number 1. Swans are generally found in temperate environments, rarely occurring in the tropics. A group of swans is called a bevy or a wedge in flight. 4 or 5 species occur in the northern hemisphere. 1 species is found in Australia and New Zealand, and 1 species is distributed in southern South America. They are absent from tropical Asia, Central America, northern South America, and the entirety of Africa. 1 species, the mute swan, has been introduced to North America, Australia, and New Zealand. Several species are migratory, either wholly or partly so. The mute swan is a partial migrant, being resident over areas of Western Europe but wholly migratory in Eastern Europe and Asia. Number 2. Swans have many adaptations in order to successfully survive life on the water, such as their streamlined body shape, long neck and webbed feet. The wings of the swan are also very strong, meaning that the swan is one of the few heavy birds that is able to fly, even if it is only a short distance. There are around 7 different species of swan found around the world. The size, color, and behavior of a swan individual is largely dependent on its species and the area in which it lives. Today, swans are a threatened species of animal mainly due to hunting and habitat loss. Pollution, mainly water pollution, is also a major reason as why the swan populations are declining. Number 3. Although swans only reach sexual maturity between 4 and 7 years of age, they can form socially monogamous pair bonds from as early as 20 months that last for many years. And in some cases, these can last for life. The lifespan of the mute swan is often over 10 years, and sometimes over 20, whereas the black-necked swan survives for less than a decade in captivity. These bonds are maintained year-round, even in gregarious and migratory species like the tundra swan, which congregate in large flocks in the wintering grounds. Average egg size is 113 times 74 millimeters. Weighing 340 grams, in a clutch size of 4 to 7, and an incubation period of 34 to 45 days. Number 4. Many of the cultural aspects refer to the mute swan of Europe. Perhaps the best-known story about a swan is the ugly duckling fable. Swans are often a symbol of love or fidelity because of their long-lasting, apparently monogamous relationships. See the famous swan-related operas Lohengrin and Parsifal. Swan meat was regarded as a luxury food in England in the reign of Elizabeth I. Swans feature strongly in mythology. In Greek mythology, the story of Leda and the Swan recounts that Helen of Troy was conceived in a union of Zeus disguised as a swan and Leda, queen of Sparta. Number 5. Swans are revered in Hinduism, and are compared to saintly persons whose chief characteristic is to be in the world without getting attached to it. Just as a swan's feather does not get wet although it is in water. The Sanskrit word for swan is hamsa, and the Raja Hamsam, or the royal swan, is the vehicle of goddess Saraswati, which symbolizes the sattva guna, or purity par excellence. The swan, if offered a mixture of milk and water, is said to be able to drink the milk alone. Therefore, Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, is seen riding the swan because the swan thus symbolizes viveka, of prudence and discrimination between the good and the bad, or between the eternal and the transient. Click like and don't forget to subscribe.